After a long-awaited wait, the Just in Time Marble Racing channel is back with the MRA League Season 2 qualifiers. So today we have 64 marbles competing in 4 events, which are Biathlon, Funnel Endurance, Downhill Race, and Elimination Race. So out of the 64 marbles, here's the format. So 4 groups of 16. Out of the 3 events that are played, top 4 moves on, and then this top 4 will battle in the elimination race, and the top 12 qualifies. So let's get ready. Let's jump right into the action with the biathlon. In Group A, presented here, so we're gonna see some great intense action. So in the first group, we have Chocolate Bar, Purity, Gorilla, and Speeder. And we are rolling, and the MRA League Season 2 qualifiers have begun. Speeder off to the early lead, Gorilla in second, and Purity trailing behind. Here comes Chocolate Bar going through the snake and onto the 360, must I say, and they go into the water, and the top 2 moves on in this event. So out of this group, Gorilla and Speeder will move on. Unfortunately for Purity and Chocolate Bar, they'll be getting no further in this event. So as we are waiting for Heat 2 to begin of the quarterfinals. So we are off with 4 new marbles. Sparkling Water off to a astonishing lead. Hayes in second, Beach Ball in third, Tide in fourth. Tide, one of the only newcomers, and he's getting stuck. And then we have a battle for the last spot available for the semis, and it's gonna be tied. I think Beach Ball just may have made a move at the last second, and I think he's moving on. We're waiting for a photo finish, though I'm not sure yet. Let's see. As we're waiting for the slow-mo, and they're here. Who has made it? It's gonna be Beach Ball with an amazing move at the last second. Not floating on water, but going fast, must I say, in this race. But unfortunately for the newcomer Tide, it's not gonna be a great one. And we're ready for quarterfinal C, Neptune, Ghost Plasma, Campfire, and Champagne. And they're off. Ghost Plasma off to the early lead, Neptune in second, and then we have Champagne and Campfire. This is an amazing group. It's highly talented. And as we look at what it's looking to be, it's going to be Champagne and Neptune going on to the final section before the water. And yes, they will move on. Unfortunately for Ghost Plasma and Campfire, this is where the biathlon will end for them. So I'm not explaining yet the points, but the points are different than the MRA League will be, because we're not doing on time, we're doing on performance in the groups. So some marbles will have the same amount of points because they finished 4th in their heat, and so on and so forth. But it's going to be explained way better in the future. So you're going to be able to see it at the end of this event. So now we're heading on to the quarterfinal D, the last quarterfinals of the Group A. And here we are rolling with, I think it's Blazing Turbo out to the lead, the newcomer doing great. Then we have Golden Bloom in second, Mermaid and Lion, and they all hit the snake, and they all end up in the chicane onto the 360. And looks like Blazing Turbo will move on. Who will move on in second? It's gonna be Mermaid. Nice job by Mermaid to make a move at the last second on Golden Bloom. Golden Bloom, who was in second at the beginning of this race, will not move on, and I think he will get 6 points out of this event. The maximum point you can get by event is gonna be 20. Semifinal A, we have Beach Ball, Gorilla, Speeder, and Sparkling Water, and yet again Sparkling Water out to the lead. Beach Ball in second, and then the newcomer Speeder with a great performance so far, and both of them are going through the snake, and this is gonna make Speeder our new leader of this race as they head on to the water. And looks like Speeder and Sparkling Water will move on. Beach Ball takes third, and Gorilla with a DNF is gonna take the 4th place of the semifinals. So that was an amazing race, a lot of action, and stay tuned because it's gonna be like this for a long event today. And semifinal B with Blazing Turbo, Neptune, Champagne, and Mermaid. And they're off. Blazing Turbo to the lead. And Champagne in second. Who is going to make a move? It looks like Mermaid is going to make the move. All of the marbles are passing on. And Neptune has made a move on Blazing Turbo. But they both get stuck. And I think by the rules, this would mean that Neptune would move on because he's the furthest from the start and the closest to the finish. So Blazing Turbo will be getting third. So that's unfortunate for him. And in Champagne, who I thought was going to be able to move out of the snake's path, he's not able to do it. And now the final of Group A. Speeder, Mermaid, Sparkling Water, and Neptune, and they're off. And yet again, Sparkling Water off to the lead. This is an amazing performance by him. And as they move on, all of them move on from the snake and out from the bridge into the chicanes. And looks like it's going to be Sparkling Water all the way as he snatches his first victory and the first ever victory of the Qualifiers. But who got second? Oh, look at Speeder at the last second, just getting by, I think it was Mermaid, yes. So he will be getting his first medal in his first event he ever competed in. That's an amazing achievement for a newcomer, as Speeder will do great. Or will he not and just choke? We're not sure. But for now, let's get a look at our podium. A well-deserved podium is Speeder in third place, Neptune in second, and your winner, Sparkling Water. So now, let's get a look at our standings with the new point system for the qualifiers. Sparkling Water with 20 points out of this event. Then we have Neptune, Speeder, Mermaid with separately 17 points, 15, 13, and 12 for Blazing Turbo. Then Beach Ball with the same amount of points. Gorilla, Champagne, Purity, Haze, Golden Bloom, Ghost Plasma, Lion, Campfire, Chocolate Bar, and Tide. So let's move on to Group B with some intensely talented marbles and some newcomers. And not a better way to start off with the Group B action with Soul of Darkness in his new uniform, and he's already off to the lead. Oceanic in second, Lava and Zeus trailing behind. And they both hit the snake. Oh, and it looks like Oceanic is stuck. But for now, it looks like Soul of Darkness has fallen down the order, down in third, and he will not be moving on. Or maybe, look at this at the end. It looks like Zeus just hit Lava at the last second as he was already past the finish line. But we're gonna go under review. I think the judges are gonna give it to Zeus because this was it was not a great move by Lava because he was already past the finish line. It's not like they were in the action, both of them. As we're gonna look, here comes Zeus. And it looks like Lava just goes out just to go hit him. And I think this is beginning to be a rivalry between those two. But both of them will be moving on. This is going to be promising for the second round, folks. Now let's move on to Group B, Semi-Final B. And we are off with the marbles. Here in the lead, looks like it's going to be Water going fluidly through the first sector. See what I did there? And then I think Blueberry Bomb is now taking the lead. And then at the back, it looks like Water Dragon and Flaming Scorpion will not be getting points. So, for Water, this is going to be a great performance and he's going to move on and get some possible good points if he wants to make a go at a qualification spot. Then Blueberry Bomb comes in. Blueberry Bomb has been seen in the only free-for-all tournament about a year or two ago, and since then it's pretty much been a disappointment for him. So maybe the MRA League qualifier will be a rebound for him. As we move on to the quarterfinal C, Jungle, Blue Chocolate, Quicksand the newcomer out to the early lead, and also Zebra. As we look at who is gonna take the lead, Quicksand already going through the lead. And here goes Jungle through the snake onto the 360. It's a battle between the four marbles. Looks like Zebra will be getting it. And Quicksand at the end is just gonna block the chances of Blue Chocolate of moving on. That was a great defensive move by Quicksand. As we are now moving on to the final quarterfinal group, Tropical Freeze, Samurai, Black Hole, and Spot. So 1 newcomer and 2 rookies. And Tropical Freeze he's gonna stall there. What happened there? I don't know, but let's continue on the race. Looks like Black Hole to the early lead. Spot moving on to second. And looks like he's gonna battle to the end with Samurai as they go on to the water. And it's gonna be Black Hole and Spot moving on. But what happened to Tropical Freeze? What a disappointment for Tropical Freeze. And you know, in this competition, only the top 4 moves on. So this is a bad way to start your event. I think we're gonna look at this replay. Look at the start. I think he got a nudge on Spot to give him the boost. That's why he was so fast out of the gate. But that meant Tropical Freeze didn't have enough momentum. And here comes the security. I think he's alright. He may participate in the other events, but he's not sure yet. Let's go to the semifinals. It's gonna be Lava out to the early lead. Water in second. Zeus and Blueberry Bomb following behind. And it's a great battle. Blueberry Bomb getting stuck. And now I think it's pretty much spread out. And look at this. Water is just stalled on the track. I think he hit something. That's not looking good for him. And yet again, another punch by Lava. This is beginning to get personal. So I'm not sure how Water got stuck, but I mean, I think this is going to give us another chance to look at this amazing rivalry between Lava and Zeus. This is beginning to get intense. And we're only in event 1, so this is going to be promising for the rest of the series. And let's see. We saw Blueberry Bomb stuck at the snake, a classic part to get stuck. And then Water out of nowhere just gets stuck just before the pegs. And now semifinal will be Quicksand, Black Hole, Spot, and Zebra. So those are all new marbles except for Zebra. Zebra has a lot of experience. Is he going to be able to make a move? Yes, he moves on to the lead. Quicksand in second. And then we have Black Hole and Spot as they all moved on from the pegs onto the final section. And looks... Where is Spot? Whoa, Spot is at the top of the plunger. And this is weird. I think he just didn't want to get wet. I mean, it's a way to see it, but it's pretty sure it wasn't this, because this is an intense competition with Zebra and Quicksand moving on to your finals of Group B. So this is going to be a highly intense matchup for the finals. Lava, Zebra, Zeus, and Quicksand. And we are off. Lava out to the early lead, Quicksand in second. And then we have Zebra and Zeus as they all go down. Zebra with a burst of speed. He's been pretty good on this bridge so far. And all the marbles come and pass through. And it's going to be Zebra, your winner of Group B. Lava in second. And then we have Quicksand in third. Another podium for a rookie marble. This is an amazing performance for Quicksand. What a great way to start this MRA League Season 2 qualifying session with the first event and already 2 groups down in the books. So we had a lot of racers. Zebra, one of the legends that came back and got a win. Also for a lot of rookies like Quicksand in third, Lava in second, and your winner, the legendary Zebra. So now let's get a look at our standings. So Zebra took the lead in Group B with Lava, Quicksand, Zeus, and then Black Hole and Water in 5th. Then we have Blueberry Bomb and Spot, and then in 9th we have a 4-way tie with Samurai, Blue Chocolate, Blizzard, and Soul of Darkness, and another 4-way tie for 13th place. So earlier today we had the Group C and D in action. So let's have a little recap on those performances. So in Group C, the quarterfinals eliminated a lot of marbles, including Rocky and Summer Sky. And in semifinals, we had some other marbles eliminated with Yeti and Cappuccino out, and even Galaxy. But now we're heading on to the finals here with, it's gonna be Banana Striker, Shooting Star, Pumpkin King, and Deep Blue out to the lead, as they were earlier today rolling on this track. Banana Striker took the lead from the distance at the beginning. And then we had Pumpkin King and Deep Blue, 2 MRA League competitors last year, and they're still doing great this year. Pumpkin King snatching a 3rd place. And your winner, Banana Striker, his first ever medal in a competition after his climb-up performance where he just fell off the track. He's done a great job at coming back and doing a lot of training for this qualifying event. Group D, the quarterfinals were as so some marbles got eliminated out of this group, including Nitro, Iceberg, Cherry Miss, Tic Tac, and Snake's Eye. In semifinals, we saw Sky, Water Dragon, Riptide, and finally Fruit Punch getting eliminated. And in our finals, we have here Green Warrior out to the lead. Then it was Mint in 2nd, Ice in 3rd, and the rookie Mistletoe in 4th. And Mint took over the lead at the last second, but just got caught off by Green Warrior, and Green Warrior will be your winner of this event. Then in 2nd came Mint, and in 3rd we had Ice, and Mistletoe came in 4th. Still a great performance for a rookie. So let's get a look at the podium. From up top, we have Ice in 3rd, Mint in 2nd, and your winner, Green Warrior. Off to a great start this season. So now let's get a look at our standings for Group C. Banana Striker with the lead with 20 points, followed by Shooting Star, Pumpkin King, and Deep Blue. Then we have Galaxy and Yeti in a tie, and also for Cappuccino and Parrotfish in 7th. Then another 4-way tie with Rocky, Latte, Summer Sky, and Blue Cobra. And finally, Alien, Swift Current, Skeleton Skipper, and Gecko finish off this group. And now heading on to Group D, Green Warrior with the lead with 20 points, with Mint, Ice, Mistletoe, Sky, Riptide, Fruit Punch, and Water Dragon right behind. Then we have a 4-way tie yet again with Iceberg, Snake's Eye, Silk Touch, Cherry Miss, and finally another 4-way tie for 13th, which is Tic Tac, Anarchy, Nitro, and Flamethrower. So be sure to come up next time where we're gonna have funnel endurance and also the downhill sprint just before the final event of this qualifier. Let's see who will come out on top.